Welcome to another episode of the PSJA Tri-City Talks podcast. I'm Cindy, your host. And as summer begins, one priority remains, and that's ensuring that students continue to have access to nutritious meals. Today, we're highlighting the PSJA Summer Meals Program, including how it works, who has access to it, and who it serves. So today, our guest is Mr. Pedro Contreras, our PSJA Child Nutrition Administrator. Welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Let's jump right in. So tell us a little bit about the PSJA Summer Meals Program and how it's important for the community to know about this.
Yes, ma'am. Just like you stated earlier, our priority continues, not just during the school year, is our priority to provide nutritional meals to our students, but we don't stop when school ends. We continue in June, and we continue actually throughout the whole summer, July and August. We take advantage of the summer classes in June to have all of our sites open, all of our school sites open, to provide breakfast and lunch. In July, we actually have 3 sites open. Their community sites, which is the Alamo Youth Center in the city of Alamo. In San Juan, we will have the Collegiate High School open for the community, and in Pharr, we'll have the Pharr Pepe Salinas Center open for the community. But all throughout the summer, whether it's in June, July, or August, the sites and the program is open to all the community, not just the children participating in the summer classes. It's open to the community as long as the children are 18 years and younger. Now, this does not limit only to children within the PSJ area. It's open to anybody within who decides to come and join us.
Well, you said a whole lot right there, and you answered a whole lot of our questions, Mr. Contreras, because my next question was who is eligible. But let's just repeat that a little bit of who is eligible so that parents can know about this and be able to have access to these meals.
Most definitely. Any child 18 years and younger, and up to 21 with special needs.
Okay, great. And you said that there were several locations. Can we talk a little bit about those locations? Because I know that some of them are in the campuses, and if you can tell us which campuses they will have access to the meals, and what other off-site locations that you have.
Yes, ma'am. So our 44 sites that we operate throughout the school year, and the 2 additional sites will be the Alamo Youth Center in the city of Alamo and the Pepe Salinas Center in the city of Pharr. So we will have a total of 46 sites open and operating throughout the summer.
And when you say 44 sites, you mean all the campuses, right?
Yes, let me clarify that.
Okay.
Yes, the 45 sites are all the schools, the campuses that are operating during the school year.
Are there certain time frames that they're operating at?
Yes. This summer, we did our best to streamline the times. The schools will have, elementary schools will be open from 7:30 for breakfast, 7:30 to 8:30.
Okay.
Elementaries, 7:30 to 8:30 for breakfast, and 11 for 12. Those are our serving times, 11 to 12 for elementary. Our secondary campuses, middle schools and high schools, will have breakfast from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m., and their lunch will be from 11:30 to 12:30.
Okay. And tell us a little bit about the meals. Are the students still going to have access to the same quality meals and nutritious meals? They're still being served during this time of year as well?
Yes, ma'am. In recent years, we've had a huge effort, and our priority, we work towards providing fresh product, the most fresh meal we can provide our children. And how we're accomplishing that is by working closely with our local farms and our local ranchers. And believe it or not, we live in the Rio Grande Valley, right? And sometimes we forget that there's no reason to go out of our backyard to bring in produce, to bring in fresh vegetables, fresh fruit. So we've been blessed with the state of Texas. The TDA has granted us and awarded us some grants that we've been able to put to use to bring in fresh produce. And we've gone beyond that and also worked with local ranchers to bring in fresh beef as well, so we can provide those meals to our children. And believe it or not, we go as far as the milk and yogurt. Sometimes our community may not know this, but we work with a distributor that uses the local dairy farms within the state of Texas.
And most recently, you just had an event, didn't you, to introduce certain types of fruits and vegetables to the community, where you invited everybody to come in and take a look to see what these farmers had to offer, didn't you?
Yes, that's correct.
Tell us a little bit about that.
We were very excited about that. We had several farmers and ranchers that were excited about partnering up with us. We were able to bring in their local product, fresh product, and had pretty much taste testing for students. We had elementary students come and visit us at PSJ High School and our PSJ North. Let me correct that. PSJ North High School is where we had. And it's pretty much a farm-to-market event kind of community that we've seen outside campuses, and many cities have farm-to-market events. So what we did is we took that idea that cities and other entities have with farm-to-markets and brought it into our cafeteria at PSJ North. It was a success. It was great. Children had an opportunity to taste fresh meat, fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, and they were very excited, just like we were.
Yeah, I got to see some of those photos. There was a lot of kids there, a lot of families participating. Yes. That's such a wonderful event for y'all to have. Moving on to what a typical visit would look like for a parent or for a student to go and have access to these meals. Are there any restrictions? Are there anything that they have to do in particular in order to be able to access the meals during the summer?
The good thing about our summer program is it doesn't change very much from our school year. So we do our best not to change what our children and our students are used to. It might look a little different for maybe a 1-year-old or younger, right? A 2-year-old or a 3-year-old. Let me correct that, right? If a mother decides to bring in a child at a very early age, the mother's welcome to take a meal for that child, because a child who hasn't been in school may not have been exposed to how we operate in the cafeteria when the students are going through the line. But for the students who have who already enrolled and have attended school, it's the same thing. The cafeteria is going to look the same. The meals are going to look the same. The expectation of the students going through the line and selecting what he or she wants is going to be the same. For a mother who chooses to take their children who have not been in school yet, and they're more than welcome to take them, but also receive a meal and feed their child in the cafeteria.
And that's moving on to my next question. The students are required to eat their meals there in the cafeteria. Tell us if that's true, one, and two, why is that?
Yes, that's correct. So this program requires for the children to receive the meal in the cafeteria and stay within the safe environment of the cafeteria when consuming their chosen items, whether it's breakfast or lunch. So for safety reasons and to have a very successful program, it is a requirement for the children to consume their meals inside the cafeteria. Yes, ma'am.
What does participation look like during the summer for y'all during the Summer Meals Program? Do you have a lot of people from the community participating and a lot of our students as well?
We do have some, but we're always wanting to have more. So I'm very excited that you invited me to this, and we've been advertising our program as well because this is a great opportunity. And sometimes, unfortunately, some of our community members, our families, are not taking full advantage of this. But I think we're very blessed that we're able to have a program like this coordinated properly to be successful in providing meals to any and all children who either choose to come to summer school or parents are able to bring them just to receive a breakfast and a lunch in our cafeteria at these sites.
Most students have participated in the summer meal program, but if a parent is listening and it's the first time they're ever going to one of your sites, can you walk us through what the process will be as soon as that parent gets to the campus?
As soon as the parent gets to the campus, if the parent is not aware where the cafeteria is at, the front office can definitely assist them. Just any staff member at these sites, whether it's the campus or a community site at the Alamo Youth Center or at the Pepe Salinas, the sponsors and the people working at these sites will be able to guide them and walk them to the area where the meals are being offered and served. Now, the community is always welcome to give me a call or give our department a call, and our phone number is 956-784-8545.
And aside from calling you to get more information, is there somewhere else that they can access information to the summer meals program, especially like a schedule if they're looking for a schedule for the different sites?
Most definitely. Our PSJA website homepage always has that information. We advertised it last week in the Advance newspaper. We're making plans to advertise it again at least another one or two times before we start the program. The state also has this information. They can also log into squaremeals.org. Squaremeals.org. That is the state official website for Texas Department of Agriculture. And they can actually gain more information of sites, not just within this area. If they happen to take a vacation in San Antonio, which is a great opportunity, sometimes we don't realize that you don't really have to, while you're out vacationing somewhere, spend money on meals during the summer, because a lot of the school districts within the state of Texas have this program, operate this program at their campuses, and you could be in San Antonio and visit one of the campuses and actually participate in this, with this program and take advantage of these meals, as long as the site's registered on this website, squaremeals.org.
That's very interesting. I did not know that. That's
Correct.
good. Something good to know. For any family that still may be kind of on the fence of whether to participate in the summer meals program or not, what would you tell those parents?
You have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
We've covered a lot of information, Mr. Contreras. Is there anything else that you would like to let our listeners know?
Have a safe summer. And you can always eat healthy with PSJA.
Absolutely. So access to nutritious meals should never be a barrier for our students, and the programs that we have available, most definitely parents should take advantage of. And we'd like to thank you for being here today. And that's a wrap for the PSJA Tri-City Talks podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.